Hi, everyone. My name is Caroline DeFreitas. I am the HR Director for Soho Medical Doctors.
Hi, I'm Philana Galileo, one of the HR generalists here at Soho MD.
And today's topic is breast cancer awareness. Philana, this is a heavy topic. This is a celebration. This is a time to be unified. And we really want to tap into our audience to talk about something that is not actually talked about. You know, we had a discussion offline of our platform where I said, Philana, do men have breast cancer too? You know, they do have chest. And what did you tell me, Philana?
Yeah, I said yes. My great grandfather, sadly, he actually passed away from breast cancer. And so that was my first time being aware that that was even an option. I know it's not talked about very often.
Yeah. And you've done some research on how men can get, where do they go for resources and who do they talk to? Because there's stigmas around that, right? It's not heavily spoken about. And, you know, we have a lot of advocacy for women, but men too are suffering. So Philana, you've done a lot of research in reference to the percentage of how many men actually have breast cancer in the United States. Can you tell me a little bit about that finding?
Yes, so it is a low amount, but it definitely deserves to be highlighted as well. So in the United States, 1 out of 100 cases of breast cancer that's diagnosed is diagnosed in a man. So while we were talking about that, we wanted to think about, well, how do these men find support?
Right.
Like, where do they go? What
Right.
groups are available to them? Because the majority of breast cancer groups are for women, which of course makes sense, but where would the men find their support? So I did find that Susan G. Komen used to have a support group. I think that they'll be opening it up again soon. But you can also, they also list some other resources, some other groups that you can join specifically for men with breast cancer. And of course, men with breast cancer could also attend other support groups for just generalized cancer and as well.
It was really important for you to share that about the story of your grandfather. So thank you so much for sharing that and be vulnerable on this call with me and the platform of our viewers. I just, when I heard that, I wanted to share that on this call because there are men that are suffering in the darkness and we have no idea. And we also are making a highlight that men do not always go and get checked in primary care, right? So like check-ins, your regular yearly check-ins, they're not doing. So on top of that, then there are men that are suffering from breast cancer and they're not being heard or seen. So it was really important for us to highlight that men and women should go and get checked. But we also know that not everybody has the financial means to get checked, right? Philana, let's talk about that. You know, we talk about this idea of African-American women being the, you know, number one in terms of having breast cancer, but is it really about our genes as African American women? I think it really has to do with financial means, resources, you know, and I want to hear a little bit about your thoughts on that, Philana.
Yeah, absolutely. So Black women are 41% more likely to die from breast cancer than white women. Even though white women are more frequently diagnosed with breast cancer. And so it is important to highlight why would that be. I know in talking about my great-grandfather, my family now knows that we all need to be checked. My grandmother is a breast cancer survivor because she knew to get checked frequently and caught it early, but that's a privilege. It's a privilege that we are able to access insurance and doctors who we feel comfortable receiving care from, and that will actually hear us out and take us seriously. That's a big deal for a Black woman. And so a large part of the issue is that many people don't have access to insurance or proper care. They may not be able to get in for early detection. And so it's causing a large disparity in the death toll.
Yeah, and that, you know, the idea of what you just said when you said it's a privilege to have health care. You know, we do take these things for granted, and it's unfortunate that it's a privilege, you know, that is our reality, though. You are actually hitting on the reality of things, and that's why we need to make these shifts. But there are places for people to go for resources to, you know, there's charity care and so forth, as needed. I just think that sometimes we just don't know what's out there. You know,
Yeah.
someone of viewing us be like, what is charity care? And it's why we do More Than HR, is because we're just trying to put that information out there to everyone. So thank you so much, Rolana, for sharing and being vulnerable with us on this call. Again, I just really appreciate it. I also want to say to our survivors, to members that are going through this, women and men, we're here, you know, in the darkness of your rooms and your thoughts and your uncertainty of what's to come. We are here. We are with you. Please know that we're shining a light and thinking of you. This has been a really important call for us. And we also want to say, alongside of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, happy Latin Heritage Month awareness, because it's like in September, but it's also in October. So happy Latin Heritage Month as well.
Yes, happy Latinx Heritage Month. I
Yeah.
know it's a strange broken up time, but they're so cool. They get part of 2 months. It's all.
Yeah, I love that. I love that you get part of 2 months. I absolutely love that. So thank you so much for watching us and always supporting us. We really do enjoy sharing resources, and anytime that you may need something outside of our topics, please reach out to Falana and I. Happy Monday, Falana. Take care, everyone.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.